Hey, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time for another Pucknology After Dark. Here after a 4-2 loss to the lowly Vancouver Canucks, who lead the league in blowing third periods, but for some godforsaken reason were able to pull it out tonight. I think it might have a little bit to do with special teams. Uh, So, if you would, a little housekeeping, of course, if you could hit that subscribe button down below for us, that would help us out if you're new to the little program here. And joining me tonight, of course, we have Ian Reed and
Good
Chris
day.
JWS. How are you guys doing tonight?
Oh, just
Yep.
lovely.
I,
In the
I,
words
I
of
feel as good as our penalty kill, honestly.
oh,
That's how I'm feeling right now.
in the
Yeah.
words of Mark Edward Vlasic, Keskala fuck.
So, I unfortunately wasn't or depending on your outlook, wasn't able to catch a lot of the game. I was able to watch the first period, listen to the second period, and then of course DirecTV and heavy rain don't play well together, so the third period was intermittent. However, let's first discuss the elephant in the room. The Sharks give up 7 penalties tonight. 7 penalties. Okay, 3 for 7 on the PK. To me, obviously we're going to trash the empty netter by Burrows at the end, but 3 for 7 on the PK, barely 50%, and then 0 for on the power play. And over the last 5 games, the Sharks are 2 out of 13 power play chances. Special teams could have been a huge difference tonight. What do you have to say, Chris? I know you were kind of chomping at the bit to get on here. Uh-oh, is your mute button not working? What's happening?
No, sorry. I had the broadcast on in the background. Right then, I had AJ in both ears. So the whole penalty kill situation was something else tonight. I mean, the refs were giving. They were. I haven't heard back yet, but I want to say 7 minors might be a season high. There was some bullshit where Donskoy got tripped, then got called for tripping 15 seconds later. That was something else right there. But the PK, though, there's no excuse. Like, the Sharks they screwed themselves in the PK. They were terrible. They've been suspect to terrible for like.
Uh-oh. Chris bringing Eric's AOL connection with him. So I guess we'll jump over to you, Ian. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, Chris was before he AOL'd out on us, was hitting everything on the head. There was some bullshit calls against the Sharks, and I'm not going to pretend there wasn't, but there was also a lot of just stupid penalties too. Like they took some undisciplined penalties that are just very uncharacteristic of the team, and then you don't lock it up, and that's what's going to happen. You can't give up 3 power play goals in a game and expect to win. You can't go into the playoffs giving up power play goals to the other team at such a stupid clip that they've been doing it lately and expect anything to come. Like, you're going to either play Anaheim or LA. That's just, those teams will kill you, especially the Ducks. The Ducks will destroy you on the power play.
Yeah. So I think we all want to know what Mark Edward Vlasic said at the end of this game to get 20 minutes. I don't think I've ever seen a guy get 2 10-minute misconducts, never mind in the same game, but at the same time.
I have a guess here. I think it's something along the lines of, "Hey, ref, you want me to show your wife why they call me Pickle?"
Wow.
I mean, seriously though, if Vlasic's the one mouthing off, what does that tell you?
Yeah.
The team went glued.
Sounds like there might have been some creative officiating tonight. I did, in fact, hear a few of the "ref, you suck" chants going. So obviously the Sharks there, or the fans there, were not too thrilled with what was happening.
Yeah, but
That was
what,
coming
though? I
through
mean, fans of
loud
the
and
SAP
clear on
Center.
TV.
Sorry, Chris.
What was
I
that?
was saying
Chris?
that was coming through loud and clear on TV.
Yeah.
Like, you could hear "ref, you suck." There was
Yeah.
no mistaking it.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, they also boo like when a goal is clearly not a goal and goes off the crossbar, and they review it, and everyone's pretty sure it's not a goal, and then they probably show it on the overhead, and then boo, and they call it not a goal anyway.
Yeah.
Should have challenged that.
We could.
I
Challenge all the.
I still go back to these abhorrent special teams. I mean, and you know me, guys. I've been beating on this drum for a long time. What is up? I don't get it. It astounds me that the penalty kill is where it is right now. I believe in going into this game was 19th. It doesn't feel like it.
It's had extended stretches of success. It has been very good at times. It's been outstanding at times, even.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the lack of consistency again, but it seems, like I said, I went back over the last 5 games since the Buffalo game where there were 0 penalties in the entire game, which is something I had never seen before. But going back to that, they've had 13 power play opportunities and only scored twice. And I didn't get a chance to look at their PK over that time, but atrocious. This is. I mean, something has to be done here because it's going to be. We're getting too close to the playoffs. People are just going to take liberties, knowing that they can't. The Sharks have to feel like they can't play on the edge because if it gets called, they're not going to be able to kill it, and the other team is going to play with an edge because they know that the power play isn't doing very well. It's both power play and penalty kill for me just feel like they're trending down. How would that have not been a major difference tonight?
Yeah, the other thing too is
who was the last team that took real liberties with the Sharks? It was the Blues. The Sharks made them pay hard on special teams. So I don't think we can just say, oh yeah, teams are just going to take liberties. I think though you are right.
Yeah, but the game changes in the playoffs though.
Refs put away their whistles in the playoffs too, for the most part.
Yeah, it depends. I've seen a few games get out of hand during the postseason where it's just whistle after whistle. But yeah, I would concur with that.
The other thing too is like what surprised me was I think it was last game. They put Hurdle on the top power play unit and it worked, and then this week they broke that back up again, and I don't understand that at all.
No, neither do I. Oh, look at these sons of bitches down here that have now joined the crew. It looks like we got Landy, Puck Guy, and Gentry. Bizarrely enough, this might be the first time I've ever seen Landy without laundry behind him, but we'll go with it.
Hey guys, let's do the burrows. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh wow. And speaking of wow. It is an absolute downpour outside. Holy crap. Guys, I'm going to say that was a piss poor performance that I hate to sound like...
Pucknology has turned into an episode of the Weather Channel.
Yes.
It is currently pouring.
It is, badly.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say reference had didn't help tonight, that's
Cats
for sure.
and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. All right, boys. I'll see you later.
And that might have been okay. I think that might have been it. All right. Well, yeah, it was. I don't know. This is Vancouver. I can't believe that they. All the penalties, all the calls, just everything.
Well, you know what, and you don't want to take credit away from Markstrom because Markstrom played a hell of a game tonight. Like there was a lot of what I would think normal nights would be surefire goals that were just amazing saves from him tonight.
Yeah, no, he definitely had a few that just
that save outright theft. Ridiculous.
Yeah, he's had a few that were outright theft, but this is. Like I said, I go back to the special teams. If we come through with the power play goal, or if they're able to, I mean, every goal they scored tonight was a power play goal. I mean, come on, what? Maybe you.
Our PK absolutely was garbage tonight. just lackadaisical, and I feel bad for Reimer because I know he's better than that, and they let him out to dry. Or actually, they let him be wet because it's currently pouring right now.
I don't even know what, like, and I don't really remember the third goal. I think it was kind of just like whatever by then. But like the first goal, I didn't really blame on Reimer at all because it was just like a switch up play. That second goal, there's no way he's stopping that second goal. Yeah. And the other thing with that second goal is why in the fuck is Daniel Sedin allowed to sit in front of the net? No one's touching him. He just gets to fucking sit there. He could have probably ordered a fucking pizza, crocheted a fucking sweater, like,
and bought a new puppy.
Yeah, and bought a puppy.
Yeah, it's
no. Let's be real.
Okay, let's be real. That's all we heard was "let's be real," Chris.
Oh. Goddamn, I am AOLing bad tonight.
Wow, I thought I was bad.
Yeah.
You are bad.
Not as bad as the Sharks' penalty kill.
You guys are fucking my rant.
Yeah, hey, come on.
We should do a poll.
Let Ian rant, for Christ's sakes.
No, it's fine. No, I mean, that was just that second goal just pissed me off because, and it was kind of like just the way, like when you saw, and then you'd see when they were penalty killing, Marleau trying to get position in front of the net, and they're all over Marleau, but Daniel Sedin, one of the best scorers in the league, just gets to sit there, like nothing. It's just stupid.
Yeah. Well, and it started off. Just watching the first period, I'm like, okay, trying to come up with 13 different ways to invoke Michael Haley's name into like the Sharks headline of the night, whether it was hailstorm or whatever, because he seemed to be involved in everything. It was like, okay, get the goal or go in for 4 minutes, and it was just like, oh, okay, he had an impact this way and then had an impact that way, but at least he was trying to get his name on the score sheet.
Hey, you know what? He had that goal that he scored was nice. I'll give him credit. I mean, every dog has
dirty.
his day.
He got dirty, and that's by all means, crash the net more often, man. And I will say when I was coming home tonight and when I was listening to the game, Brett Hedican was actually kind of going off on the guys tonight, talking about too much passing. I mean, how many times have we heard that, just overpassing and on the power play, and not willing to, not that desire to not want to get dirty. Apparently, Eric and the boys have moved into a discotheque.
Yeah, I see that.
So,
like...
yeah, no, it's underneath 87. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I just keep shaking my head with the special teams. And something else that was actually brought up, I believe, on the broadcast was talking about how DeBoer actually, this is during pregame when Kurz was on with the guys on TSN 1040. Okay. He was talking about how DeBoer has given his guys a lot more time off between games, over the course of the schedule than McClellan ever did, and a lot of that having to do with that a vast majority of the core guys are all over 30, and he wants to try to get them, a little bit more rest. But boy, we got where's the schedule right now that we're at? We're leaving tomorrow to go up to.
We go back to Calgary and Edmonton Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, so guaranteed they won't practice tomorrow, and
yeah, they better find somewhere in there to schedule some time on the PK and lock that shit down, because that was just god awful tonight. When you giving up 3 goals is one thing. When you give up every single one of them on the power play, when you're that they're all power play goals. I mean, holy shit. Come on, man.
What can you do? I mean, it's stupid. And now they're gonna go play back to back. So hopefully we'll see Reimer get another shot, and hopefully the team will play better in front of him. Like I said, I don't fault Reimer for anything that happened tonight. I know some people just that'll be the knee-jerk blame because
they'll blame it on that because his helmet wasn't painted. Once his helmet gets painted, then he'll be ready to go.
Yeah, I don't know. It's dumb. But I think this was kind of one of those things too, where the Sharks they got ahead by a goal, and they kind of just there's times where they just rested on their laurels, like they just believed that no matter what Vancouver did, they were just gonna pull it out in the end, and because let's face it, the first two games they played against Vancouver, they didn't play well. They played shit for the first almost two periods, and then after that, they put it on at the end and they won. And I think they got too accustomed to being able to just pour it on at the end and win, and they didn't. They did not win.
Yeah. Well, and what's funny is listening to the guys on TSN 1040. They were actually questioning going into the first game, going, "Do you like?" Their poll question was, "Do the Canucks have a shot at winning one of these 5 games against San Jose?" And for the most part, people were saying, "Yeah, I don't think they do." So, that said, I don't know if there's anything else more we need to cover. Like, as I stated, I wasn't able to watch a majority of the game either due to traveling or inclement weather. Do you feel like there's anything else that should be addressed? I know the thing that we neglected to address on the last episode was about Hurdle being bumped up on the power play unit and Marleau being bumped down, and maybe that's the reason why the power play for the Sharks isn't working lately, is because they are making adjustments, or maybe they're not letting people get into a groove. What do you say?
Well, I mean, I thought Hurdle going up to the top line worked. They, the power play got goals. So I don't know why you wouldn't stick with that. I don't know why we've.
Was Hurdle not on the top power play?
No, he was on the second unit again today. And the second unit today was balls.
Yeah, it was the usual top power play unit tonight. They got to switch things up because I don't get it. And I'm almost curious to try Ward, Pavelski, and Thornton because DeBoer keeps bringing them out when we pull the goalie with Ward, with Pavs and Jumbo, and of course, Couture and Marleau are out there as well, but why not? Why not try it?
Yeah, and the other thing too is they changed the second line. They put Couture and Marleau back together again. I like this. This team was so much better when they were rolling the 3 centers down the middle. I don't know why they've gone back to this Marleau Couture. I like Donskoy. I like the it's a good line on paper. I don't understand why, and I guess we have Spalling as a third line center. I don't know. I would much rather them stack the middle again.
Mm. And I do. I guess I don't know. I apparently I need to apologize to our viewers at this point because since Chris dropped off, it looks as though the camera is completely focused on me. I don't know why that is, and I don't know how to change it. I apologize to you profusely. If I could find like something better to stare at, I would.
You could try to like focus on like clicking on Ian's box, and it could jump over to Ian.
Yeah, no, I've tried it.
Sorry not to be technical while we're on the air, but we could try that and see if it can jump over.
Yeah, I've tried. It ain't working, but anyway, as I said, I apologize. You're stuck staring at me. Everybody, just